G'day, everyone. Good evening and welcome for a sneaky live feed on a Wednesday night with special guest tonight, Terry G. Terry, how are you, mate?
Yeah, good. Thanks, Buck. G'day, viewers. How you all going?
It's good, mate. Yeah, me and Terry have been having a jibber jabber in the background, guys.
We have,
before
yes.
we went live, just to make sure everything's going all right.
Yes.
Let us know if you can hear us and see us okay. Terry, you've got me loud and clear, mate.
I certainly have, mate. Yeah. Everything's all perfect this end.
Yeah, mate. Yep, same that end.
Yes.
G'day, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Bloody good to see. Absolutely fantastic. We'll go back a bit. I know we got Steve W's on over there in the UK. G'day, Steve. It's morning time.
Steve,
over
how
there.
are you, mate? Yes.
What was it today? I don't even know what day. It's Wednesday morning.
Wednesday. Yeah.
The 30th of August.
Yes.
Yeah. So
quick. Yeah.
Mate, in the year is flying, mate. It is flying, and it just seems to be. You know, as Terry, the older you get, mate, the quicker time goes. So when you're a young fella, you wish it could speed up, and as you get older, you wish it could slow down a bit.
Slow down, yeah, I know. Yeah, we're only here for a short time, so.
Yeah. Lukey Alexander's on. G'day, Lukey. How are you, mate?
Luke. How are you, mate? Good to catch up with you on the weekend too, Lukey. Yeah.
Qantas made enough money so they can pay me to join in the chat.
Yeah.
I mean,
fantastic.
People are knocking Qantas, Terry, but they had during COVID and that, mate, they took a big. I know a lot of people did, but you know, it's good to see. I rather see them making a profit than making a loss, mate. It means that Aussie companies are going all right. I just hope they pay it on to their workers and their workers prosper from it, and their shareholders and all that type of stuff, and their customers, mate. Hopefully it goes snowballs down to all those people as well.
Yeah. A lot of us got affected over through COVID. Yeah.
Robin Green. G'day, Robin and Molly.
Shut down. Yes.
Robin's in the background there. Nicky Slade's on tonight.
Hi, Nicky.
Yeah, I know. He gets enough, Nicky, doesn't he? The little Irish leprechaun. He the money some of these CEOs are on, Terry, Qantas and all the bank CEOs, and that is disgraceful, mate. No one is worth that much money, mate. There's a lot of people out there that work hard and might get 100,000 a year. Good on them and that. I know bloody surgeons and doctors deserve more money, I think, for what they do, especially the surgeons. You know,
especially the nurses as well, mate. The nurses are the real backbone of the hospitals.
When you got bloody CEOs on 20 million a year and that, it's just greed, mate, and there's no reason for it.
That's right.
You know, give him $1 million maybe. I mean, that's not everyone in the chat room here would be happy with $1 million a year.
Oh yeah, wouldn't we all? Yeah,
but it's just obscene, mate. It's obscene that some of these CEOs, the money they get in the banks and that, it's wrong, mate. And that's what's wrong with the Western world. Greed.
There's a lot of greed in the world, unfortunately, Buck, and you know, so
exactly. Lukey went out camping with you the other day, Terry.
He did, mate. Yeah, it was great catching up with Lukey and his little boy Isaac. The kids absolutely had a blast on the weekend. Same with Jack Morris and his lovely wife Talia. And their two little girls, they're all running around, throwing the ball and having a real blast out there over the weekend. It was great to see. Oh,
good stuff. Kate didn't go out, with Lukey?
No, unfortunately, she couldn't make it, mate.
Okay.
But we're looking forward to catching up with them again soon.
The Wanderer's on, saying g'day to Nicky Slade. G'day, Rob the Wanderer. How are you, mate?
How are you, mate?
The diddly donk from bloody Launceston is on. Lukey Reed.
Yes.
I saw Lukey the other day, guys. He was at the Monster Trucks down in Melbourne somewhere, I think. Lukey sent me a picture of the Monster Trucks. So I hope you're going well, Lukey. Lukey's
I hope so too,
over on the North Island at the moment, having a cruise around.
Yeah.
And going to all the car races and stuff like that. Good to see. Debbie Marwood.
Yeah.
Evening all. Really enjoy these jibber jabbers. Thanks, Debbie.
Yeah, thanks, Debbie.
Debbie, are you a normal a regular person? You said you've been on before. That name just took me by surprise. It's not one that I've noticed before. Anyway, welcome, Deb. Thanks for coming on. I really appreciate you enjoyed the jibber jabber with Terry tonight. We'll get into it soon, guys. We'll still do a few shout outs. Who else we got on here?
We got Jack Turtle. He's on at the moment. So g'day, Jack. How are you, Mr. Turtle?
Greggy Campbell's on. Greggy dropped in for a brew the other day on his way back from Cape York. Yeah,
right.
He certainly did. Lorna McMillan's on. G'day, Lorna. How are you? Lorna saying g'day to Robin there. The Diddly Donk from Serena's on, guys. Kane Higgins. G'day, Kane. How are you? Good to see. Alyssa's on. Alyssa77. G'day, Alyssa. How are you? Greggy Campbell's on there again. Where is I missing Jack Turtle? I couldn't see his name.
Yeah, Jack's there. Same with Jason
from Australian Camping and Four-Wheel Drives. G'day, Snorp. How are you?
Hey, mate. How you going? Same with Phil. Phil's on at the moment from Phil's Camping Reviews. Yeah, he's on.
Yeah, Emily Fraser. G'day, Emily. How are you? Thanks for joining us tonight. Yeah. Well, I'm still trying to find Jack Turtle. Paulie Martin's on. G'day, Paulie. How are you, mate?
Yeah, g'day, Paulie.
On, commenting. Yes. Oh, here he is. Phil's Camping Reviews. G'day, Phil. Yep, hey, you'd be pleased to know, Phil, I put your sticker on the BT50 the other day. Where's the other one? Oh,
g'day, Landy and Troy. How are you both? I hope you're both well.
Landy Smurf's on. I've got bloody 2 more stickers. I'm trying to work out where to put them, Phil, but one's on the BT50, mate. I whacked it up there the other day. And Roachie's on. I think, did we say g'day to Roachie yet? Roachie's on there.
Yeah, g'day, Roachie.
And Jack Turtle. Oh, there he is. I found you. There he is. Jack Turtle. G'day, Jack.
Hey, Jack. Hope you're well, mate.
He's in your neck of the woods, Terry, at Harvey Bay.
He certainly is, yeah. Not far away from us.
I cannot believe.
Have to get around there and visit him.
Yeah. It's just bizarre how many people in Harvey Bay followed my old channel, Terry. Like, I could not believe.
There's quite a fair few of them here. Yeah.
Bloody how many Harvey Bayites are down there that follow the channel. I used to live in Harvey Bay as my last year of high school. I don't know if it's a coincidence or what, but it's just seemed to be a lot of people that, you know, around the Harvey Bay. It's a beautiful area, Terry, isn't it? Like
it is, yeah.
Last time I was down there, I thought, geez, I wish I had the money to move back down to Harvey Bay. It is a beautiful place. Part of the world, mate.
Yeah.
Very nice indeed. Emily Fraser saying,
yeah.
I love the feed the other night. Discovered MrBuckaroonie after following Kaz. Okay, so Emily's come over from In the Trenches with Kaz.
Oh, nice to have
Thanks, Emily. And Emily, I'm a totally different channel to Kaz. I'm starting to do a bit more military stuff now, Emily. But normally I'm a camping. So tonight's going to be about most of the people in the chat room tonight, Emily, are campers. And that's where I've met Terry and Snorky and Rob the Wanderer and all that. We all met through YouTube and through camping, mate. So I'm mainly a camping channel, but I am branching out and doing reactions and military police type stuff, Emily. So totally different channel to Kaz. And I hope you enjoyed the interview I did with Kaz the other night, Emily, on his military career, especially Kaz opened up and told us all about when he was in Rwanda, Terry, and just massacre after massacre after massacre over there, and they were picking all the dead bodies up, mate. And it must have been hard for Kaz to talk about that, mate. It wasn't.
Oh, big time it would, mate.
Yeah. Bloody terrible. But Kaz is thick-skinned, and you know, he did well to get through that interview. Just incredible, mate. So, but anyway, we're not going to. Tonight's going to be family friendly, guys. No swearing. My last couple of rants and that I've and I'll try and let you know now. Normally, I didn't try and swear at all on my channel. I'm going in a different direction, doing military stuff and whatever, guys. And there will be some of that other type of stuff. But when we're doing the camping type live feeds, Terry, and that, we'll keep it family friendly because I know that some people do have their kids watching. So if there's any kids watching tonight, welcome, kids. Hope you enjoy it. And we'll keep it family friendly. I like to do that, especially these types of interviews, Terry. There's time and a place for swearing, and I'll keep that for other types of clips and that.
Sure.
Lewis is on over in West Aussie.
Yeah, Lewis, Steve from Sora Ventures is asking me if I got Robin's cookbook, if I'm going to run away with it.
Tell you what, we're going to talk about your cooking, Terry, and what else is coming up. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Terry can cook, and we're going to watch his latest clip tonight, guys. Terry cooking bush bread in the camp oven, and I'll tell you what, it's good. Speaking of Poms, Andy Riches is on. G'day, Andy, over there in the UK. Andy and Steve W are on over there from the UK. Morning, Andy. Hope you're well, mate, on a Wednesday morning over there. Andy. Yeah, yes. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Bloody appreciate it. Hope you're not.
And Trev Kelly's on as well. So g'day, Trev. He's just up the road in Rockhampton there.
Who is Trent? Oh, I tell you, I'm Brett from SMG. G'day, Brett.
G'day,
Brett. Brett, we're going to talk about the shirt tonight, Brett, and it's a funny story, guys. The shirt Terry's got on, it's a bloody shocker, and it's a funny story. And Brett from SMG Sports is tied up in that. It was a miscommunication, but we'll tell you that story soon. And that's why Terry's wearing the shirt, Brett, is because of that. It's bloody funny.
It is. Classic.
Wayne Bags, how are you, Bagsy?
Yeah.
Was your nickname Ball when you're at school, mate? Now, I said I was going to keep it family friendly. I'm already off the brain line. Hey, Bagsy, how are you, mate? Hope you're well. There was Jace Perry. Jace Perry's on.
Yeah, Jace, how are you, mate?
This man here can bloody cook on a barbecue.
He's fantastic, isn't he?
Sends me some bloody photos every now and then.
I see him running posts as well. It's fantastic.
Oh, absolutely fantastic. Steve W's got us 5v5s over in the UK. Yeah. Good to hear, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Isn't technology amazing, Terry, how someone bloody on the other side of the planet is sitting here watching you and me have a chat, and it's got us 5v5. Just incredible now how far technology's come. You know, 30 years ago, if I said to someone, in 30 years, I'll be sitting there and doing an interview on my computer with someone, and people in the UK will be watching me, they would have gone, piss off, mate. No way in the world. But that's how far we've
come a long way. Yeah.
Yeah. No, absolutely incredible. Debbie said they got us loud and clear too. I'll finish up on the shout out soon, guys. See if there's any other names in here. Dicko's Destination.
Huey Joe. Great to have Huey Joe back
on. Josh Bernard's on. Oh, Josh Renard. Sorry, just not Josh Bernard. Josh Renard. G'day, Josh. How are you, mate?
G'day, Josh.
Brad and Denise. Brad and Denise have been on since the very start, before we even went live. The Legends Australia. Good on you, guys. What's happening on the 4th? We're going to talk about the Legends camp tonight, Terry. That's another thing we're going to talk about, mate.
We are, yes.
If there's any updates, if Rob the Wanderer or Snorky or Phil the Maniac or Steve from Soar Adventures has got any updates, keep your eye in the chat room there. And if I see any sort of Rob the Wanderer, mate, if you've got any updates you want to get over here,
most definitely.
Thing. And if me and Terry see it, we'll put it up in the big comment screen, mate. Nags is on. G'day, Nags. How are you, mate?
Hey, Nags.
Thanks for tuning in. Warwick Newport. Hey, Buck, from another one. Another Harvey Bayite, Terry.
Yeah.
Warwick Newport. G'day, Warwick.
Yeah,
down there
Warwick.
in Harvey Bay, which is where Terry's sitting as we speak, down there in Harvey Bay.
Yeah, beautiful Harvey Bay.
2 streets over, we got Jace from bloody Crazy Dog Canvas, mate.
Yes.
Lives about 2 streets from you there in Harvey Bay.
He certainly does.
There in Harvey Bay. We've got a few few Harvey Bay ites on. Jack Morris. G'day, Jack. How are you, mate?
G'day,
Hi,
Jack,
Terry
mate.
and Buck. Welcome,
How
mate.
are you, mate? Hope you're well, Jack.
I'm way behind. Soar Adventures. Hi, everyone. 2 roughest heads in the business. I tell you what,
that's true.
McFadden Black, isn't it, Terry?
I think so.
We're having a debate today, Steve. And hang on, I'm going to put a poll up, mate. Hang on, poll time. Let me see. Know if you see this. I should have been in there and done this. I'm going to go live. See if
I just mention too, Buck? G'day to Brad and Mary Howe. It's great to have you on the channel tonight.
Brad and Beauty. I'm going to ask Brad and Mary a question in a minute.
Sure.
Oh, sorry. Right, poll coming up, guys.
Emily Fraser's from Harvey Bay too.
What? I'm going to turn that down so it does, and then I'm back to that one. You can see me now. Did that poll come up?
Not yet.
Let me know if you've seen a poll, everyone. No, there's a poll. It's people.
There is, yeah. Robin just said,
it is up. Does Steve Fuller dye his hair? I'll put a poll up, yes or no, and we'll go. I'll tell you what, it's not looking good, Fuller. 94% for yes. We'll let that run a bit longer, guys.
He voted yes too.
Steve's voted yes himself, has he?
Yeah.
Freddie's boots is on. G'day, Freddie. How are you, mate? Yes, Freddie said he does, for sure. He always wears.
Okay, Freddie.
I'm only jealous, Steve, because I got no bloody hair, mate. At least you got some hair to dye.
Yeah, well, I'm going absolutely grey.
Mine's growing back a little bit on the top. I'm starting to get a bit of fluff up there now. I got the old buzz cut out, gave myself a number 0, but tell you what,
did you?
It's growing back slow.
Yeah.
The good thing about having no hair, Terry, is I save money on shampoo, mate.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's where I wear a hat everywhere, mate, because I hate my hair. It just goes like Krusty the Clown.
Need a buddy. I'll bring me clippers down. Troy Berg's on saying g'day to Phil the Maniac. Ray Muller. I don't think we've said g'day to Ray. Jace Muller, and there's Ray Muller as well.
Yeah, great to have you.
I thought I was seeing Deep. Here he is.
Here he is.
The
Big
maniac
Gary
himself, bloody the other maniac. Jack Turtle's bloody partner in crime.
Yeah.
Gary Pye.
Yeah. Yes.
And for those who don't know, Phil the Maniac at Harvey Bay, guys, was camping in his rooftop tent. And he went to get down in the morning. His ladder was missing.
Yeah.
He couldn't get out of his rooftop tent up on top of his car because Gary Pye and Jack Turtle stole his ladder. It was funny. That was a good stitch up, Gary, that one.
It was, yeah. Fantastic.
The old maniac. I think I see the Phil scratching his head trying to work out how am I going to get out of this bloody rooftop tent.
And I'm pretty sure too, I think Steve got the blame. I think
that's right. Fuller got the blame for it first.
I think Steve got the blame. Yeah.
Gary and Jack Turtle are in the background chuckling away with the ladder hidden. Ross Leanser fame's on too.
Yeah, okay, Ross.
That'll do for the shout outs. We'll do some more later on if I see some new people coming on. As I said, Terry, thanks for joining in tonight.
No, thanks for having us, Buck. It's been a real privilege to be actually here on the show with you. Yeah, it's great.
And the reason we're doing it, guys, is Terry's part of the Legends, one of the Legends guys who are organising the big camp up down at what's the name?
Goombara Valley Campground, which is just this side of Warwick. Yes.
And it's going to be an amazing. It's all for charity and that. Terry's one of the organisers, guys, and that's just recently, Terry opened his own YouTube channel, and it's going. I can tell you now, Terry. Well, I'm not trying to blow wind up your bum, mate. It's bloody going to be a good channel, mate, because you've got a lot of good skills, which we're going to talk about, and we've got a little film clip. So if anyone's not subscribed to Terry, I'm going to show you his latest film clip where he cooks some bread when he's out camping with the boys, and I'll tell you, it comes up all right. If you want to see more of that. Terry said about, I don't know, this afternoon you're on about 68, 69 subscribers, Terry.
Yeah, we're up to 78 at the moment now, Buck.
78?
Yes.
Oh, we're going to smash 100 by then. We'll talk about it first. Before we go on to your YouTube channel and all that, Terry, tell us a bit about yourself. We know you and Robin live there at Harvey Bay now, mate. But just in a nutshell, mate, where you were born, where you were brought up, your trades, what trade are you, all that type of stuff, mate.
No worries, yeah. So I actually grew up in Logan City in Roachdale, not far from Rob the Wanderer and from your brother Gidgee, and grew up there for 30 years.
Cockroach, Terry. I didn't know you were a Queenslander.
Yeah, mate, yeah. Born and bred here in Queensland in a little suburb called Roachdale, which is the south side of Logan City, and did all my schooling and all like that there, and got out of school and then went and did a trade in powder coating. So I'm a C13 qualified powder coater by trade. And because I was getting a little bit aged on, as we all do, I got out of that game and started my own handyman business. And did the handyman business for quite some time and travelled quite a fair bit from Brisbane and that right down to Tweed Heads and all the way back up to Bundaberg. So I had a large range of homes that I was looking after for many years. And now I'm retired, mate, living in beautiful Harvey Bay.
Good on you, which is what a lot of people go to Harvey Bay to do, mate, to retire.
Exactly.
And you're living the life, mate. You're bloody, it's you and Robin, Molly the dog there in Harvey Bay. You got a caravan. You love going out camping, and you still do a lot of little handyman stuff for your mates and that, helping them out. You're a very talented guy, Terry. I tell you what, I envy guys like you that just jacks of all trade, mate. You can do a bit of everything. Whereas,
I've got a lot of people to thank for showing me stuff like that. Like friends of mine that I grew up with school showed me the building game and that, and how to build homes and that. And especially my father. My father taught me quite a fair bit as well, because we couldn't afford to get a builder in to do renovations in the home and stuff like that. My father actually did all the renovations in the home. So I'd go along and help my father and that, pick up timber and do a bit of nailing with the hammer and stuff like that, and using the saw. And I've got him to thank, really, for showing me the ropes. Yeah.
New Zealand Earth Movers on. Yeah, it's good, mate. My dad was a copper. So and my dad, I got my handyman skills off my dad. And if the Gidgee was watching, the Gidgee would be back laughing now. My dad had the worst handyman skills in the world. And I inherited my dad's handyman skills, which were zilch. I had a project today in the shed, Terry. I made a 400 by 400 bit of plywood because my workshop vacuum cleaner, the wheels were buggered. So it wouldn't wheel along the thing. So I thought, I'm going to get 4 caster wheels and screw them on bottom of the thing, and then screw the vacuum cleaner onto there so I can move the vacuum cleaner around in the shed. Well, I come home. I got 3 swivel wheels and 1 straight one. So I had to go back to the hardware shop to get 4 swivel ones. I managed to cut the plywood 400 by 400 with a handsaw. I did that okay.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't work out how to get the vacuum cleaner to stay on the plywood. So I got a tube of Sikaflex, and I've Sikaflexed the vacuum cleaner onto the plywood, mate. That's my handyman skills.
That'd work.
It'll work, but it's as rough as guts, mate. And I told Roz, and I said I had to Sikaflex the vacuum cleaner onto the plywood, and she just shook her head as if to go, "My God!" But I did manage to put some towel shelves in the. We're getting a bathroom reno done soon, so I managed to. They're out of whack and all that, but the towels are up. That's all that matters. The end result, it works.
That's the main thing.
They call me Passion Fingers Anderson because everything I touch, explains my handyman skills. It's like King Midas in reverse. King Midas, everything he touched turned to gold.
Yeah,
Chrissy Anderson's King Midas in reverse. Everything he touches turns to shit.
Yes, that's we have games like that, unfortunately, Chris.
No, Snorky, not quite, mate. Not quite at all. Yeah, so what do you do with yourself now, Terry? I know you've just started up a YouTube channel. What are you doing with yourself? Mate, how do you keep yourself busy?
Yeah, I love getting out in the shed there. I've got my own woodworking shop there, and
I've seen it.
Love getting out there and just tinkering around in the shed, keeping busy and stuff like that. And most of all, we love getting away out in the caravan and stuff like that, which has been really good. But we just went away recently at Gameri Bush Camp there with the Fullers and with Rob from Australian Camping and Four Wheel Driving, and Jack Morris and Lukey Alexander were out there as well, and just had an absolutely blast getting away. And
isn't it good to see the community bloody getting out and all camping with each other? There's going to be a massive one, 9th to the 11th of August next year, mate.
It is, mate.
Down near Warwick, going to be a couple hundred people. That's going to be an absolute beauty.
It is,
It's going to be similar to the Harvey Bay one that I ran there last year. But I love it when I see you and Steve Fuller and now some new people have joined us, and it's just good to see the community. It is,
and we've got you to we've got you to thank for that too, Buck, because you built a fantastic community, and it's just amazing to meet new people from this community, to be able to go away with them and have a fantastic time camping. So we applaud you, mate, and thanks very much, Buck, for being the face of the channel and building a tremendous group like we have today.
Well, mate, I can't take the credit for it. I got the idea of having camp ups and and the community spirit and that from Tofty when Tofty was a Drifter. So
That's right, yeah.
Drifter used to run the camps, and they were fantastic in getting people together, and that was all as a result of Tofty trying to build community. And then I splintered when Drifter stopped doing that, when Tofty left, and then I splintered off that, and I ran a few, and then now the legends have splintered off me. So it's still going, mate, and it's good to see.
Yeah, it's great to see, actually. Yeah,
and we all get together. I know in Harvey Bay, we all chipped in.
Yes.
Matty Laxo just had a bloody hip replacement, everyone. He texted me today. Hope you're well, Matty.
And, hope so too, Matty.
He got us a heap of presents, prizes and that for the raffle.
Yeah, you did.
You put a lot of your woodwork up last year, Terry, and we raised $14,000 for the new people in there from Kaz's channel. The Buckaroonie camp up last year, we raised 14 grand for charity. The Harvey Bay Animal Shelter and bloody,
there was a few others as well.
Flights for cancer and all that. And you guys are going to smash that out of the ballpark next year in thing because you've got sponsors coming on board and all that.
We certainly do, mate. Yeah. We've got
tell us a bit about the Legends Camp next year, Terry, while we're on that subject, and the two charities that we're going to be focusing on to give the charity money to next year.
Yeah, most definitely. So the two charities that we have for the Legends Charity Camp Out is Southern Downs Ark, which is a voluntary group that looks after rescued animals and stuff like that, for cats and dogs. And they have a no-kill policy as well, which is really, really fantastic to hear. And our next charity that we've got is, we know it's a bit of a major one, which is RACQ Care Flight. And it's been absolutely a blast to be on board with both charities and help them out as much as we can. And that's what it's all about, is helping these small guys and other guys get off the ground and keep going.
Yeah. No, that's fantastic, buddy. It's going to be a good event, mate. It's going to be good. And anything to do with helping animals, I'm passionate about that.
Oh, big time. Yeah.
No, it's good. I just closed the poll. 90% reckon Steve Fuller ties his hair. So there you go.
Yeah.
We're going to get to that, Robin. People are. Lorna McMillan just asked what your channel is, Terry, and we'll get on to that soon. Lorna, we're going to do that, and we're going to show Terry's one of his film clips, and it'll have it on there. And then what we're going to do is, can we get a subscriber count from Snorky or Steve at the moment? And let us know, because I said to Terry, our goals are get him over 100 subscribers tonight and get his channel rocking and rolling. I remember it took me years to get to 100 subscribers. Now, because I bloody 12 years ago or whatever, it was like get to 100 subscribers was a big feat now. But there's so many people on YouTube now, because I think people prefer to watch YouTube than TV now, mate. So
I think so. Yeah, we're going to TV to watch.
We'll do that, Lorna, very shortly. We're going to play one of Terry's clips, and the link to it's going to be up there as well. It's called Handcrafted by Terry G.
Yes.
79 or 78. So we're going to get you over 100. We're going to get you over 100, mate. But hey,
fantastic.
You said you love doing your woodwork and all that. And as you know,
I do, yes.
You do. One of the many things that you can do out in your shed with all your woodwork and gear, Terry, is these beautiful chopping boards, mate. And you can laser etch a logo in. You're saying you're having trouble getting the materials at the moment, mate.
We are, mate. Yeah. There's a bit of a shortage on timber, unfortunately. Yeah, there we go. There's one of our boards.
Yes. And you've routed out a gutter around the outside.
That's a juice groove on the perimeter. Yes.
Juice groove.
Yeah.
Beautiful bloody thing. And on the back there
is all the logos. Yeah.
All the dog shady gear. Some of the bloody Crazy Dog Canvas, Shady Gear, Horizon Touring, Dave there, and SNG Sports, handcrafted by Terry G. If you can see that, guys, handcrafted by Terry G. That's the name of your channel, mate.
It is, mate.
Yes. And you got the rubber things there, and you even, mate, when you give your boards out, you give a little container of beeswax so you can keep.
That's right. Yeah. So all our beeswax is food safe as well. So there's no harsh chemicals at all with our food safe waxes.
You've got yours there too, Terry, haven't you?
I certainly do, mate. Yeah, I've got a bigger version. So that's mine there.
Terry's got to outdo me. Terry's is bigger than mine. Well, that's a beauty, that one, isn't it?
It is, mate. Yeah. So that's
and if anyone's interested in how you make your chopping boards, Terry, you've got some video clips going to come out shortly on that, mate.
Very, very soon, mate. Yeah. We're just in the process at the moment making one up. There's someone special out there, and we will
not
keep
going to let the cat out of the bag yet.
No, but once that person receives it, then we'll produce the video.
Yeah, I think he's going to love it too. He will love it, mate. So it's going to be absolutely fantastic. So, mate, what we'll do now is we'll get on, and we know you love going camping, and I'll tell you what, this man on screen, guys, can cook. And I know Robin's the brains behind it. She's the one who picks the recipes, and you do them in there. And that's going to be a fair bit of your channel, Terry, is doing camp oven cooking and that, mate.
That's right, mate. Yeah, probably both, but more cooking on the cooking side, just to get people out of their comfort zone, and whatever they can cook in their oven at home, they can actually do while they're out camping as well.
There you go. You've outdone us all. Even Snorky reckons you're bigger than him. Yeah. Terry's bigger than mine as well. Chopping boards we're talking about, guys.
I hope so.
I don't know, unless you blokes have been all showering under the same tree out on the last camping trip.
No, mate, no.
We might have to put another poll up. Do they all bloody shower together under the same tree when they're out camping? Snorky Fuller and Terry G. Might be like the old army days. Used to just bloody strip off our bush, throw a bloody shower pail collapsible out of a tree, and everyone would just get under there and bloody try and wash your bloody private area, your ass cracking and under your arms, and have a bird bath. Just if you hadn't had a shower for 2 weeks, used to stink after a while.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah. Anyway, mate, we're going to get on there. I'm going to give anyone who hasn't seen your channel, Terry, I'm going to show one of the clips. It only goes for not even 10 minutes or whatever. It's a good watch, guys. Sit back and watch
the video short.
Yeah. No, and that's it. Unlike someone we know, me, they just go for hours. I think that's the trick with YouTube, mate, is keep your clips nice and short because people lose interest. Right. But I can't do it, mate. I cannot. I've had things like, I'm going to keep this one to 20 minutes. And when I edit it up, she's an hour. I'm bloody hopeless. And as you know, I don't mind. Chrissy Anderson. Yeah, that's the one, Chrissy. That's the one, the old bird bath out bush, mate. Anyway, let's get in. We're going to show everyone your thing. And guys, this is Terry's YouTube channel, handcrafted by Terry G. So as soon as you get the thing, we want to get Terry to 100 subscribers before the end of the night. So if you haven't subscribed, and when you see this first clip, you're gonna want to subscribe because Terry, you got a lot more of this coming, mate.
You certainly do.
Have loads of one coming that hasn't hit. This is one of your first clips, mate, isn't it?
The boiled fruitcake was the first one that we did.
Oh, that was a beauty. The boiled fruitcake, and now this one, and then you've got the pavlova one coming.
We've got that'll be coming out soon. Which
and
is
you're going to do your apple cobbler.
We are, yes. That's on Phil's channel, so we're going to do a remix of the apple cobbler.
Yeah. That'll be good. All right, mate. We'll sit back and we'll watch this bloody thing. If I've got a question, mate, I'll pause the video and we'll have a chat about it, eh?
Yeah, sounds great.
Phil, I like longer videos. There's another guy who can bloody drag things out as bad as me. Phil the Maniac, guys. We're both as bad as nudie runs out. Dicko reckons nudie runs happening out around the campfire. Tofty used to love running around the campfire in his underpants back in the day too, let me tell you. Anyway, here we go.
Yeah. Before you put the video up, Buck, I just want to give the Legends boys a big shout out. They were the main reason starting the channel. And I've also had a lot of them guide me step by step on editing and stuff like that. So thanks heaps, guys. You know who you are. All the Legends boys, and we look forward to doing more videos, especially having all of them onto the channel as well, which is fantastic.
And I'm going to get more of the Legends on, like you, Terry. I want to get Rob the Wanderer on, have a chat with him. He's got I keep saying everyone's got a story to tell, and
They do.
everyone's got a story. Rob the Wanderer and all that. I've had Snorky and Steve Fuller on before, guys. It's good to have someone else on and find out about their story. Anyway, we'll get into this. And you're doing a fantastic job, mate, with that camp up. It's going to be bloody brilliant.
It's going to be
fantastic. Right, here we go, guys. Bear with me. Here we go. I just got to pick the right one. Can you see that, Terry?
Just about ready to load. Yep, here we go.
Righto, guys. Sit back and enjoy. And if I've got any questions, Terry, I'll pause it and ask you during the film clip, eh?
Most certainly, mate. Go for it.
So the YouTube channel is handcrafted by Terry G.
Yes.
G'day, guys. Terry here. Welcome back to another episode with Handcrafted by Terry G.
What's that music remind you of, Terry, back in the 70s, mate?
It does, mate.
On today's episode, we're going to be making no-knead bread. So we've got a few ingredients on our table already. We've got our mixing bowl, a couple of spoons and spatulas, some flour, packet of yeast, some salt, and most of all, some warm water. We'll throw in our 3 3/4 cups of flour. So I'll put our flour in. Doesn't need to be sifted, guys.
Hey, Terry, if you don't use yeast, can you use self-raising flour without yeast, do you know?
No, you can't, mate.
It has to be plain with yeast, does it?
It has to be plain. That's correct.
Okay. Right. Unlike a damper, you can use self-raising.
I've already poured
right.
some into our mixing bowl already. So in goes the last cup. Give it a good tap. Now we're going to add in our yeast. Guys, when you add yeast, stick it to one side in our mixture.
There's Molly the dog in the background, guys.
It is, yeah.
So just one packet there, Terry?
Yeah, just the one packet of yeast.
Salt. Put the salt to the one side.
Righto, Terry. That's when I watched this clip yesterday. I thought, why are you separating the yeast from the salt? Now, I know people are going to ask as well. You can probably dissolve the yeast in the warm water and throw that in. But why do you separate the salt and the yeast, Terry?
Because if you add salt straight on top of the yeast, it can kill the yeast.
Well, there you go. There's something I asked Terry that this afternoon. I said to Terry, why did you put the yeast on one side, the salt on the other, and then you just get the spoon and mix it together anyway?
That's right, because the flour actually reduces the salt and the yeast and combines it all together.
So, and the flour stops. Well, I didn't know that.
Right.
Did anyone else know that the salt on top of the yeast can kill the yeast and make so that the yeast doesn't work? Well, I never knew that. Learned something today.
Like so.
Never knew that.
Now we're going to combine it together with the end of our spoon. Mix it all in together. Like so.
Something about watching bread being made. Something about it. I love it.
Yeast and salt combining together with our flour.
I used to love watching Malcolm Douglas make it. I remember Malcolm Douglas.
Yeah. I love the smell of the cooking phase.
Now we're just going to make a bit of a roll in the centre. We're going to, most of all, make sure you tip in some warm water.
Obviously, Terry, it has to be warm water because that's what activates the yeast to make it work and make everything rise, mate. It has to be warm water.
That's right. Yes.
And that's what it's going to activate our yeast, is the warm water.
I should have kept playing it. You just told us anyway.
A little bit in there like so. Why not?
I made a blooper there.
How much water was there, Terry? Roughly how much water?
1.5 cups.
Is it to 3 3/4 cups of flour, right?
That's right, yes. So the recipe is actually on the screen there. It'll come up at the end. The main thing too, when you're making the bread like this too, Buck, is don't add any more liquid than what's already there, because it will combine together when you keep mixing it through.
Yeah. So you look at that now, you think, oh, it probably needs a little bit more, but the more you stir, the more it combines. And
that's right. The more it combines together.
Starting to come together now, yeah. So stick to the ingredient, the recipe.
Stick to the ingredients. That's correct. Yes. It will come together eventually.
Don't add any more water, guys. It will come together eventually. Just make sure you give it a good stir. All of our flour and that is all combined together now, nicely now into a ball. And we're just going to let that rest now. So we'll get our cling wrap. We'll put our cling wrap straight over our bowl.
You see a lot of bread, guys. They bloody need the buggery out of it, Terry. This is why you call it no need. There's no you don't
That's
have
right.
to need in your bread. So it's bloody easy, mate.
It is, mate. Yeah, very easy.
Hey, Terry, tell us, while I've got it paused on there, tell us a bit about the shirt, mate. That's the shirt for the keep up next year.
Yeah, that's the new Legend shirt that Brett and Steve and the other boys have all designed. And, very smart-looking shirt. So just waiting for a couple of more sponsors to come on board. And, looking forward to getting the shirts out very, very soon.
Yeah. When will the short sleeve ones be available to purchase, mate? Soon or?
Yeah, very, very soon. As soon as we finish up with the sponsors, and that way, we can get it all organised and get that straight out to you guys, for purchasing.
Because you're going to try and get some sponsors down the sleeves of the long sleeve fishing shirt.
That's right. Yeah, especially on the long sleeves. Yeah, it'd be those that you got 3 different stages. So you got your platinum, your gold, your silver, and your bronze. And those sponsors will be on the shirts.
Hey, Terry, there's going to be people on here that may not be going to the camp next year, but may be able to purchase one of those shirts because
most definitely.
The profits go to the charities, mate, next year. What's the website so people can keep an eye out for when the shirts go on sale, mate?
Yeah, so they're not for sale at the moment, guys. So don't hound Brett. Please don't hound Brett. But they're on SMG Sports. So, but they're on the website, but we can't release them yet because we still need to get more sponsors.
But when they're ready to go, they'll be available through smgsports.com.
Through SMG Sports, that's correct, mate. Yeah.
Okay, so between all our channels, guys, we'll try and let you know when they're ready to site. And you can get on to SMG, Brett there at SMG. And get one of those. They're a bloody good-looking shirt. Anyway,
beautiful. Yeah, beautiful shirt. Yeah. Yeah, he's done a fantastic job designing them.
And our towel, we're going to throw that straight over it like that. And we'll just put this into a nice warm place now and let the yeast and all of that do its magic. So that way it doubles in size. And make sure you don't put it in direct sunlight. Rightio, we've been waiting for around about an hour and 45 minutes. So let's take the cover off and we'll have a good look at it.
Well, that's the only disadvantage of a bread over damper, Terry, whereas you do your damper up straight into the camp oven and half an hour later you're eating damper. Whereas with bread, you've got to plan ahead, mate, probably do it up in the morning and that. So you've got to give yourself a bit of time.
Yeah, it depends on the weather too with the yeast. If you're in a warmer climate where you are at the moment, Buck, the yeast will activate a lot quicker. Yeah. Where if someone like Freddie Boots or someone like that down south, it will take a lot longer for the yeast to activate with the flour and stuff.
Okay.
Wow, look at that, guys. It's absolutely doubled in size. And that's what we want from a good mixture. Just take our Glad wrap off like so. It is stuck to it a little bit, but that's all right.
It's amazing how that yeast works. It's gone double its size, but it also looks like it becomes wet and sticky almost, doesn't it?
It does, mate. Yeah, and real stringy.
Yeah.
So we're going to grab our spatula now and just go around the perimeter. Pull it away from the sides.
That's a big word, perimeter.
Yes. Especially for me.
Okay, if you try to do that with your fingers,
so
your real
we're just going to fold it now.
Yeah.
So we're going to do this 9 times. So we're going to put half in the center, turn it 90 degrees, get it under, push it in again. There's 2, 3.
9. Is that the magic number that someone's come up with?
Um,
Robin?
That's
That's in the recipe book. So that's what
that's
you
in
did.
the recipe book, mate. Fold 9
Three.
times. But there's a blooper here, so stay tuned
4,
really close to the blooper.
5, 6, 7, 8,
Terry can count.
9.
That's a baker's 9. 1 extra.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
it.
the next step we're going to do, we're going to dust a bit of our board with a bit of flour, like so. Get some on my hands as well. Give it a good mix. That way the mixture doesn't stick to our hands.
One good thing about camping in wintertime, Terry, is that bloody flies aren't buzzing around the food.
Exactly, mate. Yeah,
We're going
yeah.
to tip our ingredients now straight now. Like so. And we're actually going to shape it now. Like so.
So still no kneading, mate. You just don't need it at all.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
guys, we shaped that into a nice ball now. We're going to get our parchment paper now and just cover it up like so. And grab.
Well, I've never heard it called that. I always call it baker's paper. What did you call it?
It's called parchment paper. A lot of Americans use that term for baking paper.
I've never heard that before. Has anyone else bloody heard it called that? I had to go back and listen a couple of times yesterday when I watched this because I'd never heard that call. I just knew it as baking paper.
Our tea towel as well.
Yeah.
Cover it over. Let it sit there now for roughly around about half an hour. Rightio, our next step, we've been preheating our camp oven. So we've got 7 beads on the bottom and 22 on top. And that's roughly around about 230 degrees. When you're cooking with heat.
Hey, guys, I asked Terry about the numbers of beads. And I said, how do you come up with how many beads on the bottom and how many on the top equals this temperature inside your camp oven? Well, Terry sent me a chart today if you want to cook with heat beads with a camp oven, and it's very detailed, and it tells you what size camp oven and whether you want to roast, bake, or fry in it, and it tells you the exact amount of heat beads. So go to the MrBuckaroonie Facebook page if you do want to try cooking with heat beads and a camp oven, and it's got the formula there, 10-inch camp oven, and you need 13 on the top and 8 on the bottom. It's just amazing. Someone's come up with that, mate.
Exactly. And the temperatures are absolutely spot on. Over the weekend, we got Rob Richmond's digital thermometer, and we poked it into the camp oven just to make sure that the oven was sitting at the correct temperature, and it was dead on exact for that temperature.
Someone's done a lot of trial and research to come up with that. Hey, tell us a bit about your little stove there too, Terry. That's a beauty, mate. That's homemade job, eh?
It is, mate. Yeah. There's a fella that makes them now. He's called Kingaroy Chuffers, I think his name is. Yeah, the Kingaroy Chuffer. And I was looking many years ago of making something like this, and you couldn't really find much on the net or anything like that. So that's just made out of a 9-kilo gas bottle. And we've just taken the valve straight out and cut the perimeter off the top there, made a little slot for the door, and put a couple of tent pegs in as a base. And and it just works tremendously. A couple of galvanized water pipes as the legs. And that's been, we coated that with potbelly black. And I've only done that once, and it's probably about 12-year-old now.
Holy dooly. And what a bloke in Kingaroy makes them there. It's Steve Fuller's.
Yeah, there's a bloke in Kingaroy that makes them now. Yeah.
Do you know him, Steve? I'll get Steve to put it up in the comments if Steve knows. He might be able to find out if he still sells them. Someone might be interested in that. All right, we'll keep going.
Just make sure that you've got some safety precautions behind you, such as a fire extinguisher that we've got here. We've also got a bucket of water, and also too, we've got our trusty garden hose here as well.
Where was that coming from? Snorky's vehicle, the hose?
No, there was a tap just off to the side where we were camping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was
No,
very
they always
dry
keep
out
that.
there, unfortunately.
Yeah, it looks dry, doesn't it, mate? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice and handy with you guys, just in case a bit of ambers go on the floor and it catches fire. We don't want to have a runaway fire and burn the place down. Okay, guys, the next step we're going to do, we're going to take our tea towel straight off, our parchment paper off as well. She's looking really, really nice now, our dough. So we're just going to place a mark in it, like so. Hey, put a letter T for Terry. How's that? Rightio. We're going to place that now on our parchment paper. Like so. Now we're going to place it in the camp oven, which has been preheating now.
That's the big thing when you're cooking in
So
the
we'll
camp
go over
oven.
our
Guys,
camp
always
oven.
preheat your camp oven.
That's right.
Are you going to lift the lid off? Okay.
Those lifters are available from King Brown, aren't they, Terry? Those camp oven lid lifters are bloody beauty. Rob the Wanderer knows where to get them, doesn't he?
Yeah. So the Camp Oven King sells the stainless steel ones.
Yeah.
And when we were camping not long ago, there was a fella selling them, and Steve bought one. And he said, Terry, I reckon you can make these up yourself. So Steve lent me his, and I came home and I mocked it up. And yeah, that's the one that I built that Robin's holding there.
Is that so? You built that yourself?
I made that one myself, mate. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's what I mean, guys. You know, like someone like Terry can do woodwork, metal work. He's just a jack of all trades, mate. I just envy guys like you who've got the skills with your hands, mate. It's just incredible.
Thanks, mate.
Robin's on the lifter there.
Yes.
Nice crocs, Robin.
We'll drop our dough straight in there now into our nice.
Obviously, got to have a trivet in the bottom of the camp oven, Terry, so the arse doesn't burn, mate.
Yeah, a lot of them don't like the trivets, or some people do like the trivets. It's up to the individual lately. But we like to put the trivet in it so that way it doesn't burn the crap out of the bottom.
Yeah, I do. I know King Brown said he never uses a trivet in his camp
No,
oven.
That's right. Yeah, he regrets having them.
Yeah, I don't use a trivet for damper and that, but I think for the bread I probably would, mate. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
Warm camp oven. Try not to burn yourself, guys.
That's Annie. Winnie in the
Yes,
background.
Annie's in the background. Yes.
That's Annie. Steve's wife, Annie Fuller, guys, in the background, if you don't know the crew.
Yeah.
Yep. Make sure our lid's on properly.
There she is.
Yeah. You had one job, Robin, and you couldn't put the lid on properly.
Yeah. She did. I was just double checking.
I could say that because I'm like 1,500 kilometres away.
Now, half an hour. Let that cook. Okay, guys, she's been cooking now for roughly around about 30 minutes. So let's take the camp oven lid off and have a good look. Look at that, guys.
Oh, yeah, well,
Jeez,
yeah, good
that one's
that
fine, isn't it? Hey, we'll give it a good tap. Yep, she's cooked pretty well through. All right, so let's get.
Hear that when Terry tapped that then? I'll see if I can rewind it. You hear that dunk, dunk, dunk. Same as a damper, guys. You kind of
very
know it's
hollow.
coming. You hear that dunk, dunk. You listen to the sound.
Gee, it's smelling divine, isn't it? Hey, we'll give it a good tap.
Hear that?
Yep, she's cooked pretty well through. All right, so let's get him out of the camp oven like so. Try not to burn yourselves, guys. And we'll place him straight over here on the cake rack.
It's about now the seagulls come in for the hot chips, guys. You watch this.
Yeah.
And we'll let that cool now. We'll cover it with the tea towel as well, to say none of the flies or anything like that gets to it. Okay, guys, she's been cooling down now for quite some time, so she's cool to the touch now. I'd like to introduce you to a couple of great mates of mine. We've been having a fantastic weekend away together. We got Rob from Australia Camping and Four Wheel Driving, and we've also got Steve from Soar Adventures as well. Thanks for coming on the show, guys. It's been a privilege having you. It's been really, really good. And yeah, it's been a blast. So let's dive into this at the moment. So you will reveal the bread to you there. There you go. How good is that, look, guys? So let's cut a piece off. Oh, nice and crunchy too.
Yeah, that's bloody. Look at that.
Hey.
That's better than Brumbies, mate.
It was a beautiful bread, that one.
Oh, doesn't
Very
it?
easy to make.
She looks divine.
Looks amazing, mate.
Alrighty.
Jealous.
Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll butter you up some. Got some nice trusty butter.
Oh, look at that. Look how soft that is. Wow.
Yeah, it looks beautiful, doesn't it?
Needs a Vegemite on it.
I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
you're a man of many
It was
talents.
just beautiful, just
Thanks,
with
guys.
normal butter.
Yeah, it's straight out of the camp oven, yeah.
Oh, mate, you should try the pavlova.
Yeah, the pavlova
Put the
was
photo
great.
up on the screen, Terry.
Yeah, I will,
Yeah.
mate. Yeah.
So there's the two that we made.
So you did them in the camp oven as well,
We
Terry?
did them in the camp oven as well, mate. Yes.
Oh, and there's
Yes.
a video coming up. So if everyone subscribes to your channel, Terry, be able
That's
to see
right,
the Pavlova viewer being editing that up today and yesterday.
I
think.
was, mate. Yeah, yesterday I was editing that one. So she'll be out Sunday, mate.
Oh, good stuff. Hopefully there'll be a lot more people on to watch your
Yeah,
your clip,
yeah.
mate. That'll be a
There
beauty.
you go, boys.
It'd be great to
Grab a
have
piece
you on.
each.
Yeah.
Where's your bit, Terry?
My bit's right here.
Oh, it's nice and warm still.
Yeah.
It's nice one, isn't it?
It's always good to have fresh bread, nice and warm.
Oh, it's great, mate. No, good. That is actually, that's good.
Imagine if you could do that in the afternoon, Terry, if you're making a nice stew or something like that for dinner
That's
at the
right.
night. So you got a beautiful crusty bread.
Beautiful.
to-
Yeah,
to
mate,
soak
yeah,
all
it
the
would be
juice
nice with the
you want,
stew.
mate.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
how good's that?
In the bakery.
Absolutely divine. isn't
Start
it?
a bread business, mate.
Yeah, I shouldn't I? Yeah, no, it's absolutely great. Guys, I'll put the recipe there up on the screen for you so you can do this one. And we'll all catch us again next time. Cheers, guys.
Hit that like and subscribe.
Fuller loves that. That's it.
He
Your
does.
favourite things. It's like and subscribe. Make sure you do,
Yes.
guys. Like and subscribe to Terry's channel, eh?
Yeah. No, it'd be great. Thank you.
Thank you, my Terry too, guys. Get on and subscribe, please. Good stuff,
G'day,
mate.
guys. Terry here. Welcome back
Yeah.
to another episode
Yeah.
with Handcrafted by
Yeah,
We're
just
back,
want to
mate.
thank
Well done.
more people that just recently subscribed. Robin said we've nailed 100 people. So thank you.
Good stuff. Steve W's just subscribed over in England there,
Yeah.
Terry. So he's probably
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
him and Andy Riches. You've probably got a couple of poms on there now, mate, following you.
Yeah,
Great to see.
no, great to have each and every one of you.
100. I was hoping
Yeah.
to get 100 by the end of the thing, mate. You've smashed it already. How good
Yeah,
is that?
no, thanks, guys.
Well done,
Yeah.
Terry. Good on you, mate.
Yeah,
and I
thank
know
you.
for a fact it's going to be a really good. Just people love watching that type of stuff. Cook-ups, the Pavlova, mate. I'm sure everyone can't wait till Sunday to see
That's
that.
going to
one.
be a big winner, I reckon, the Pav.
Yeah,
Yes.
You've got 3 clips coming out on how you make your beautiful chopping boards, mate. That's
Yeah,
going to be
mate,
very
yes.
interesting as well. How
Yeah.
you make them, and then
Yeah.
how you laser etch the logo
Exactly,
in,
mate.
and
Yes.
then how you finish them off and all that, mate. 3 little
That's right.
clips. Going to be absolutely fantastic, mate. Yeah, I'm glad the
Yeah.
boys talked into your
Yeah.
YouTube channel, mate. I really do.
Yeah, and I think too, Buck, starting the channel as well is quite great because my youngest son, he does a lot of family history, and to have our great grandkids or further down the track, if YouTube's still around, their children and all like that, to say, oh look, there's great grandma or great grandpa or great nana or pop, and they'll be able to see us not live but actually on the screen on the type of people that we used to be.
Yeah, exactly right, mate. Hey, can I give you a bit of advice? Make sure you save your videos. onto a hard
Yes.
drive. Unlike
Yes.
someone we know who got the shit set.
It's great that you're getting all yours back at the moment, mate. I especially love that one that you did with Cam and Pete, the live feed.
Yeah.
You had
Well,
me cracking up the whole night. Yeah.
Somehow that was on there. I don't know how I got that one, but I got about 40 clips saved on that hard drive out of 700, mate. So for those who didn't watch my I lost 700 clips, guys. But anyway, my fault. No one to blame but myself, mate. But I just keep cracking on doing what I do, mate. So
that's it. No, I love going back to the old clips too and watching them, you know, and seeing how much you've grown doing your videos, and it's just been absolutely tremendous.
Oh, Andy, here's Andy from over in England. Subscribed last week. Good luck, Terry. Good on you, Andy.
Yeah, thanks Andy.
Good stuff. Jenny Cameron.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. Oh, well, we've achieved what we wanted to do tonight is get you to 100.
Exactly. No, thanks, guys, for your subscription.
Absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Hey, there's, for those who don't know, the Legends did a thing not long ago, guys, and they did a big video clip and promoting the camp and all that. Anyway, they did there was a lot of bloopers behind the scenes. Terry's, I don't know what you were doing, Terry. Terry's on the microphone. He's like reporting from the Harvey Bay Beach. Yeah. And I don't think you must have had about 3,000 takes, Terry.
Yes, I did, mate. Yeah.
Not one of them made it to the real edit.
Definitely not. Yes, Rob Richmond had a blast with all those bloopers, mate.
We got some bloopers. I'm going to show it because there's some funny ones in there, guys. Yep. We're going to see Rob the Wanderer, Snorky, Steve Fuller, the Maniac from Phil's Camping Reviews, and Terry. We're going to play their bloopers reel. And Terry on the beach, coming to you from Harvey Bay Beach. That was a classic. You hear Robin getting into it in the background because he couldn't remember it. So when you see all the work Terry did into reporting from the beach, not one minute of it made it onto the real thing. That's what I find the funniest, mate. So bear with me. I'm going to I've lost my mouse. Where is it? Here it is. Present. Share screen. Share a screen. Here we go. Bloopers. Get ready, guys. Have a bit of a laugh. I'll expand that. Is that big enough, Terry?
I think so, yeah. Unless you want to go bigger.
Righto. Have a laugh, guys.
Yeah.
Just give me the beer. Just give me the beer. Oh, jeez. Oh. Mr. Chair. Oh.
That's a typical Dolphin supporter, guys. There.
Oh, jeez, that hurt. Oh, all right.
Was that an accident? Here he is. Was that an accidental blooper, Rob? Did you actually hurt yourself there?
Thanks, Rob. We're standing in Harvey Bay at the moment, overlooking at Fraser Island. Police have believed that there's been a beach white whale out at Fraser. Unfortunately, they
So I first initially started designing the logo for the hang on.
So this is one of the organisers of the camping trip, guys, and he can't remember the name of he can't remember the name that he actually invented.
Called again?
We love Phil.
Thanks, Phil. Hey, so the last thing I want to talk about was at.
And on breaking news, that on the Legends of Charity Campout event, yes, we have got a catering mob coming out. Catching flies. To do our Saturday night cook-up.
Camping event, I think. Down beside it.
You even got dressed up in slacks and a collared shirt and everything, Terry, and not one.
I did, mate. Yeah, looking real professional, mate.
You can see the ARC logo for the ARC Animal Rescue. ARC Animal Rescue. So,
for you sponsors or those who are willing to donate to help out our Legends for Charity.
Now, on the website, you're going to find all our ugly mugs on the very first page. So you'll find Stephen, Philip, Robin,
I've never met a person in my life that's so hopeless with names as Rob is, as Snorky is. Bloody, I've got Alzheimer's, Snork.
Yes, g'day, Rob.
So, guys, super pumped to have you all there. Can't wait to be there
Thanks, Rob. We're standing live here down in Harvey Bay. And yes, for the Legends of Charity camp out, we're going to have...
Robin's up, yeah?
Yeah.
Delete all those.
So that's right, guys. Yep, we got some merchandise coming your way. Steve, take it away, mate. Tell us all about it. Do I throw to Steve? Is Steve next? Oh, well, hopefully it's Steve.
Keeping the front really simple. On the sleeves, we've got the two charities, one on either side. And on the back, we've got a larger version.
Hey guys, thanks for that, Steve. So it's my name's Robert. I'm calling. Stop recording.
So too, we're going to have Gidgey's Thai green curry coming for you guys. I believe it's quite absolutely magnificent and divine. Keep it going. Cut.
Get down to Goombara, August 2024. It's going to be amazing. We'll see you all there.
On Friday night, we're going to have a sausage sizzle, and also Buck and Roz are going to cook their famous coconut curry chicken, and Gidgey's going to cook his famous Thai green curry. On the Saturday night, we're going to have a caterer come in, cook up a magnificent feast for each and every one of yous. It's going to be absolutely magnificent.
It's a spit roast.
On Saturday night, we're going to have a caterer come in, do a spit roast for us. It's going to be absolutely divine. Can't wait for it. On Sunday morning, we're going to have a bacon and eggs on the barbecue.
That's why you're a handyman and not a news reporter, Terry.
Exactly, mate. Yeah, I should stick to my day job.
A good dog. You do the.
So, guys, get down to Goombara, August 2024. Oh.
Breaking news.
On breaking news, I believe police have just pulled. On breaking news, I believe police.
You need to have a few beers before you did this. Would have loosened you up a bit, Terry.
I reckon so, yeah.
Robert losing it there.
Oh,
So, guys, get down to Goombara, August 2024. It's going to be amazing, and we'll see you there. Put your fins up. It's on the wrong way.
on breaking news, I believe police have pulled over a white whale.
Stop it. You're making me laugh. Okay.
Oh, you ready?
Action.
Oh, look, someone's drugs are down there. Look, someone's drugs.
Someone's put
It's
you
not
in
really
bag.
snappy.
Someone grab you. And go.
On breaking news, also too, police have pulled over a white whale standing in the no standing zone. Back to you, Rob, in Legend headquarters.
Stephen Rob.
Yeah. Back to you, Stephen Rob, over in Legends, the charity headquarters.
And on Friday night, we're going to have a sausage sizzle, and Buck's going to cook his famous coconut chicken. Was that right?
Coconut curry chicken.
What can I say?
Quick, let's go. There's no intelligent life down there.
I like that one. Well done, mate.
Yeah, no, it was great to be able to do those. Yeah.
I just like the fact that you must have done about an hour of bloody shooting down on the beach, mate. Not 1 minute of it made it to the
No, that's
proper
right.
place where you're promoting the camp up and that.
Yeah, well, I think Snorky's got enough bloopers there to last a lifetime, I think, now.
Oh, dear. You know, Snork, you need to get an Alzheimer's test, mate. I've never seen anyone else. I thought I was bad, but Snork takes the cake when it comes to remembering people's names and that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that, Newey Joe? Well, Buck and Ross turned around where Newey Joe?
Yeah.
Turned around. What else we got here? There was something else I was going to bloody ask you, Terry, and I forgot all about it now.
Yeah, you did. You were going to talk to me about the Diddly Donk shirt.
That's right. I knew there was another topic that we had to talk about.
Yeah.
Guys, Terry, I did some, I just wanted cotton T-shirts, MrBuckaroonie logo on the front.
Mm-hmm.
You got to turn around, Terry, can you swivel around at all? Got the Aussie flag and Raffa on the back, and don't be a diddly donk.
Yeah.
Well, I'll hand over to you, Terry, because
no worries.
Miscommunication, and
yes.
You've ended up with the monstrosity that you're wearing at the moment.
Yeah. A lot of people are probably thinking, what the hell's he wearing? Well, it was quite funny. You see, when Buck first brought these shirts out, I thought I'd be smart and get a collared shirt, you see. So I got on to Brett from SMG and I asked Brett, can I get one with the collar? And he's gone, yeah, mate, yeah, no worries. So anyway, all was good, you know. And then when they all got made and sent to us, Brett rings me up. He says, mate, I'm not quite sure what you wanted by a collar, but here it is, you know. And I'm thinking, wow, this looks different, you know, a normal T-shirt with a collar on it, you know. And, yeah, it was quite funny. So I miscommunicated to Brett what I actually wanted, and he miscommunicated what I really needed. So, yeah, but it was quite funny. And this is what we call the Diddly Donk shirt. So it's a collar just on a normal T-shirt.
It's a normal round neck T-shirt, and Brett's
exactly with a collar on it. Yeah.
It was supposed to be a sublimated shirt, like
exactly what Buck's wearing there. But yeah, just a bit of a miscommunication. So
I know. I got
love the shirt. Yeah,
Brett sent me a photo of it, or did you send me and I went, "What is that?"
Yeah, I sent you the photo when I first got it. Yeah. I tried giving it to Buck at the Harvey Bay when he came down in the van, but he didn't want to wear it around Australia, unfortunately.
I would wear that. That shirt would be used to check the oil on the BT.
Yeah.
It's funny. That's how miscommunication can go away.
Big time. Yeah.
So the white one looks even worse than the black one, mate. The white one,
the white one really stands out. Yeah,
the collar stands out more on the white one. So
Brett's just saying it looks good, Buck.
I can't believe I don't believe Brett would have gone, hang on a minute, this is ridiculous. And Terry, are you sure you want this or whatever? That's
right. He said that over the phone. He said, well, maybe I should get you some more, Terry. I said, well, if you get one with just a normal collar, that'd be great. So he gave me another 2, which is fantastic. So thanks heaps, Brett. Yeah. Lovely work, mate.
Who did the sewing of the collar? That was for Brett's. Brett gets it made.
He does, yeah.
Brett's obviously gone, I want the Buckaroonie Diddly Donk T-shirt and put a collar on it. And that's basically
this is what we got. Yeah.
On a round neck T-shirt.
Yeah.
They're the worst T-shirts in history.
It's very comfortable, actually.
Call it a chef's shirt. Exactly right, mate. Exactly right. Yeah. That's good. Anyway, Terry, listen, mate, there's a few things on bloody thing. Anything else you want to add, mate, before you go? But keep up the good work, mate. Your channel's bloody, it's going to be good, guys. And I think with you keep doing these types of cook-ups, mate, get on and watch. Terry's got another one on, these boiled fruitcake, which is easier than I've always seen fruitcakes and never thought of making one myself, Terry. I thought they'd be too much hard work. But after seeing you do it, mate, it is not as hard as it looks, mate.
It's not, mate. It's very, very simple to make. And I have to give a big shout out to my mother-in-law because it was her recipe that I used. Yeah. So thanks, Mum.
No, that's up there too, guys. Go and watch Terry's boiled fruitcake in the camp oven. Come up really good. Hey, you reckon you could tip some Bundy rum in that, mate, before you cook it?
You probably could mix a bit of rum in it. I reckon
it'd go all right.
But just try and keep the moisture level much the same. So
yeah. So it doesn't get too wet there. But
that's right.
Yeah, Rob the Wanderer said it'll be a great channel for sure. And it's not just going to be
thanks, Rob.
And Terry, there's going to be a bit of everything there, mate. All your handyman stuff.
Is, mate.
You've got a great camper trailer that you can probably do a YouTube clip on, your homemade camper trailer. with your homemade kitchen and your slide out kitchen on the camper. This guy's got some skills, guys. But so stay tuned, and I'm sure Terry's going to put some bloody really interesting clips up in the future. It's going to be good.
It's going to be fantastic, Buck. Yeah.
Dicko said we're up 103, mate.
103. Wow, thanks, guys.
Come on, you, mate. We got to 100. That's the main thing.
Yes.
So if you know you got friends out there, guys, and you know they'd enjoy Terry's channel, just promote it and share it around on Facebook and all that's on social media, and help each other out, get the bloody subscribers up.
Yeah.
Oh, good night, Nikki. Nikki's got an MRI tomorrow. I hope it will.
Oh, good night, Nikki.
I hate MRIs. Well. MRIs is the one where I get claustrophobic in them. I'm very claustrophobic, mate. And that thing, you're in a little tunnel, and and they put you into this
far from your nose, is it?
I'll tell you what, if I couldn't see daylight at the end of my feet and behind me head, I'd panic. I wouldn't be able to do them. So good luck with that. I've had 2 MRIs, Nikki, and I'm not a fan of them. I get a bit claustrophobic in there. And they ask you, they say, are you claustrophobic? And they go, yeah. And anyway, they put headphones on to try and take you.
They are a very noisy machine, aren't they, the MRIs?
Oh, they bloody oath they are. Anyway, good luck, Nikki. Hope all goes well.
I hope everything goes well, Nikki.
Yeah, exactly right. Hey, guys, before we go tonight, I just want to come up with another thing. Some sad news. You know, I'm ex-military, and I just want to give a shout-out, bloody, to these guys here. 3 Marines that were killed in the Northern Territory a couple of days ago. They're V-22 Osprey. Those things they're used by the United States Marine Corps. They're like a hybrid. They're a helicopter. They take off like a helicopter, and as they get up in the air, those rotors swing down and it turns into an aeroplane. So they're a lot faster than a helicopter. Anyway, they were doing a training exercise on Melville Island, north of Darwin yesterday, up in the Tiwi Islands there. And I don't know what happened, guys, but the plane crashed and the 3 crew on there, and I've got their names written down here. Major Tobin Lewis is the guy in the service dress there, the bald-headed guy, Major Tobin Lewis. And then we've got Captain Eleanor LeBeau, who was the pilot of the Osprey, the female there. Her husband is also a Marine pilot, so he's lost his wife. So she was the pilot of the Osprey when it crashed, apparently. And I think you call him the load master. Corporal Spencer Collard is the guy in the middle there. What a smart-looking uniform. The Marines dress blue. So rest in peace to those 3 Marines there. And luckily, Terry, there were 20 Marines in the back of that thing when it went down.
Yeah.
And some of them were severely injured. One of them had to be flown down to Melbourne from Darwin. And as we speak, they're in the process of getting the 3 bodies back to their families in the United States. So they're over here on a rotation. We've got about 2,500 United States Marines rotate through our first brigade up in Darwin, and they're attached to the Australian Army, and they do exercise. They're basically here helping us defend our nation, guys, the Marines, and they rotate around, and they've come down here probably thinking they're coming down to Australia for a 6-month or a 12-month rotation to have a fantastic time and train with the Australian soldiers. And unfortunately, 3 of them have lost their lives, these 3 here, and some of them have been badly wounded. So rest in peace.
Condolences to their families and friends as well.
And this only comes like 6 weeks after an Australian MRH-90 helicopter went in off Hamilton Island, and all 4 of those Australian aircrew were killed as well. So I put it up on my Facebook page, mate, that being in the military, even in peacetime, it can be dangerous. And anyway, it's just sad to see 3 wonderful Americans there that were over in Australia helping our defence force, and they've lost their lives. And I don't know the full story, but I was talking to Tony Purdy, who's the brigade major up in Darwin, and I also read it on a news article today that there's a fair chance everyone on that aeroplane or helicopter, whatever it's called, could have died if it wasn't for the actions of the female pilot. I don't know what she did. It must have been the way that she put the when it was they're having problems or whatever. But apparently she saved a lot of lives and lost hers herself. So it's very sad, mate. It really
Very,
is.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. And another sad thing today, guys, you've probably all heard of the Battle of Long Tan, where during Vietnam, Delta Company 6 RAR went out on patrol and got ambushed basically and by 2,000 or 3,000 North Vietnamese. And we lost, I think, 18 Aussie soldiers in that battle. And there was hundreds of Vietnamese killed. And it was that unit was awarded the US Presidential Citation. The OC of Delta Company during that was Major Harry Smith. He got promoted to Lieutenant Colonel, but Major Harry Smith had his funeral today, guys. I forget how old he was, about 90 or whatever. So Harry Smith, I'm going to play a little video here. This isn't the real Harry Smith, but it gives you a bit of an idea who he was. And I'm just going to present another little video. I'm only going to play a couple of minutes of it, guys. Bear with me. This is in recognition of Major Harry Smith, who commanded Delta Company 6 RAR in the Battle of Long Tan. And that company was awarded the American president awarded them a US presidential citation. And to this day, Terry, Delta Company 6 RAR still wear that US citation on their right-hand side from that bat to signify the battle. So it was that impressive. Even the American president went, wow, that incredible. Yeah. So I'll try and point Harry Smith out in the movie, The Battle of Long Tan, Danger Close, guys. That's him there. If you can see that, Terry.
Yep.
So what's happened? They've run into thousands of North Vietnamese regular soldiers, guys, and Delta Company. So a company has 3 platoons in it. One of the platoons, I think it was 11 platoon, were copping a beating. They copped most of the deaths. 11 platoon, and basically they were about to be overrun. And the platoon commander, a lieutenant, was saying, "Get the artillery in on top of us." And Harry Smith here basically knew that if the artillery came in, the artillery could have killed the whole of 11 platoon. Friendly artillery. Funny enough, my cousin Johnny Smith was on the gun line that day during this battle.
Wow.
Another one of those bloody interviews I lost when I lost my channel, mate. Johnny Smith, he was in artillery and he was on the gun line. And when you see the artillery exploding here, guys, my cousin was at the gun line lobbing these bombs down range. So this is Harry Smith here. This is the actor. This isn't the real one, obviously.
Yeah, I remember the live feed you did with him.
If you don't stop in the next 30 seconds, we'll all be dead.
So basically, that's the platoon commander saying, "We're being overrun. I want artillery right in on us, danger close." You're not supposed to bring artillery in within a couple hundred meters of you because of the fragmentation and all that. He wanted to drop right on his position because he knew he was about to be overrun. This is the brigadier in charge of the whole task force back in Nui Dat. And basically, he hands the decision over to Major Harry Smith on whether he should be allowed to bring artillery in danger close and allow the artillery to come in that close.
Yeah.
Sir, we can't allow this.
Major's the commanding officer in the field. He'll make the call.
So that's Major Harry Smith there with the stick, guys, who passed away today. He's at his funeral today.
Very sad news.
So he's got a hard decision to make here, Major Harry Smith. He knows if he doesn't let this artillery come in, they'll probably be overrun by the Vietnamese, and that if he does let the artillery come in, there's a chance he'll lose the platoon anyway to friendly fire from the artillery.
Pull it in.
Boss, I am not taking the responsibility.
I'll take the bloody responsibility. Now call it in.
Yeah, so as my cousin Johnny Smith putting those rounds down there. Johnny
Mhm.
said they started firing 105 artillery shells 4 p.m. that afternoon. They didn't stop till 3 a.m. the next morning. 11 hours non-stop
That's a long
firing.
time.
Yeah,
That's a
so
long time.
yeah. So anyway, that the major you saw there. Let me work out what I've done here, mate. Yeah, so I'm back there. That major there today, guys, Major Harry Smith, he passed away. He had his funeral today, and they had full military funeral for him. Absolutely fantastic. He was awarded, I forget, the military cross for his actions in Long Tan. So rest in peace, Major Harry
Most
Smith.
definitely.
Colonel Harry Smith he was. A great Australian, and that's why I had a rant on my channel last night, guys, with a lot of this woke bullshit that's coming into the Defence Force, and it's just dishonouring people like him, as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, a bit of sad news there to finish up with, Terry.
Very sad.
I just
Yeah,
wanted to
yeah.
mate,
And condolences to their family and friends as well, you know, for those ones that have fallen, mate. So
yeah, no, there's the Americans passing away. Poor families over there in the United States. And speaking of which, speaking of America, Brad Howell was on before. Brad, are you still in the country? Last time I heard from Brad, he was in Florida, and Florida's about to be smacked by a Category 4 hurricane. Brad,
I heard that.
I hope you're okay, mate. I know Brad's due to get back into Australia on the 2nd of September in a few days. So I'm tipping Brad and Mary might still be in Florida there, Brad.
Maybe. Yeah. I hope everything's well, Brad.
You and Mary stay safe too, mate. I
Exactly.
hope everything goes okay. But yeah, Florida's about to be smacked in. They're probably getting smacked as we speak.
Yeah, what they reckon, 150 kilometre-hour winds or something like that.
Well, up to 200, they reckon, which was a Cat 4, which aren't nice. Category 4 was Cyclone Larry hit Innisfail here in 2006. That was a Cat 4. And it
that was full on.
Absolutely annihilated this town. I came back 2 days later. I was working up in Cape York. I came back. Ros went through it. She was in this very house, and it looked like a nuclear bomb had gone off in the town, mate. There was it just stripped it bare. It was bullshit. It took years to recover from that. Then we got hit by Category 5 in 2011. So they're not bloody. Yeah, they're not bloody. John Williams say, rest in peace, Harry. Absolutely. And I'll tell you who else turned 90 today. Is here you go. I'm having a snorky moment now. Another Victoria Cross recipient from the Vietnam War, Keith Payne, Victoria Cross, celebrated his 90th birthday today. Keith Payne joined the army in 1950 or whatever. He went to Korea, Vietnam, and a few other stoushes that Australians were in. And he was a member of the Australian Army training team, Vietnam, in the early days. And Keith Payne basically was awarded the Victoria Cross in Vietnam, along with 3 other warrant officers. 4 Victoria Crosses during Vietnam, guys, and they were all warrant officers, and they were all part of the Australian Army training team who were training the South Vietnamese Army at the time, who were overrun. But basically, Keith Payne saved a lot of lives, and they were being overrun and stayed with the South Vietnamese soldiers and fought on. The other guys didn't survive, but Keith Payne did. So, and he turned 90. Good to
and I hear too there's a special person on your side of the family that's got a very special birthday coming up tomorrow too.
Thanks for reminding me. Speaking of which, guys, me and Rafa are getting up early in the morning. We're driving down to Townsville. My mum turns 82 tomorrow. Mum's birthday, and Mum's still working full time, guys. She is still working as a nurse at the Townsville Hospital in one of the wards, in Medical Ward 1. And she's 82 and still working shift work at the hospital. And taking your hat off to Mum, bloody proud of her. And she's just old school, mate, where she's just, she's done her bit for the country, mate, and she's still going. She doesn't want to be on an old age pension and whatever. She's still bloody out there doing it at 82. So happy birthday.
Fantastic. Yeah, happy birthday, Mrs. Rogers.
Yeah, going to go down, and I don't know if Mum wants to. We have a bit of a tradition, mate. We usually get takeaway Chinese on birthdays, but I'm going to see Mum might want to go up to the Kerwin Tavern and have a nice counter meal, or up to the Iron.
Most definitely.
So I'll see what Mum wants to do, and
Yeah,
I'll take
that'd be great.
the Gidgey's wife who lives with Mum in Townsville. I'll take him out for dinner tomorrow night for Mum's birthday.
No, that'd
so,
be fantastic. She'll love that.
Good on her,
Yeah.
82 and still working.
82. That's
as a
fantastic.
nurse, which isn't an easy job. So
Yeah.
anyway, all right, Terry. Bloody
Okay, mate.
In tonight, mate. Bloody
No, thanks for having us. It's been absolutely a blast, mate. Catching up with each and every one of yous, and
good. Thanks for coming on. Still got 79 on at the moment on a Wednesday night. People have got to work tomorrow, so really appreciate that, guys. Susie Ellum.
Yes.
I just got here and Susie Ellum just came on. Anyway, thanks again, mate. Thanks to all the legends.
Thanks for having us, Buck. It's been a privilege, mate. So.
And thank you to everyone who subscribed to Terry's channel.
Most
definitely. We got over the 100 mark. Let's go for 200 now, Terry.
Yep. Dick, as you said, we got to 105 at the moment. So thank you for each and every one of you for jumping on the channel and supporting us.
Andy and Steve over in the UK, have a great day over there, fellas. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, Steve.
It's 8:30 here in Queensland at the moment, 8:30 Wednesday night. So it's probably about 10:30 over there. I'm tipping in England. But so I'm getting up early in the morning, driving there 3 hours down to Townsville. See if there's the Carbel Pie man's there. We might stop in for a pie at Carbel if he's there. Or we might be a bit early for him tomorrow. But no, it'll be good night, everyone. Dicko's Destinations night, everyone.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. It's been a fantastic time.
11:30. It's 11:30 there.
Is it right?
Steve said so. 11:30 in the morning. Yeah,
right.
That's right. I might finish up and go and have a cup of tea with Roz.
Yes.
No, it's
good,
good, mate.
For us all.
Really enjoyed the chat, and the whole idea of Mike Perry was basically just to say good day, and for those who haven't seen you before, mate, is just to introduce your YouTube channel. So all you can do, my advice now, mate, is don't feel pressured to go out that you've got to do a YouTube clip. It becomes a beast, and I know some of the other guys in here will back me up on this. YouTube can become a beast. People will be going, when's your next cook up, Terry? Where? And they put pressure, and you feel pressure that you've got to go out and do something. Just go at your pace, mate, and just remember, you and Robin, you come before you. You know, don't let YouTube get in the way. Roz is probably out there. Roz is probably in there shaking her head at the moment. Practice what you preach, Rogers, all that type of stuff. But,
and it can come into the way, the camera. We're fully aware of that. And
absolutely, mate. But just do it at your speed, mate. And just when you feel like it, when you go out camping, do another little cook up. Everyone will love your cook ups for that. And it's good, mate, for someone like you who's retired and you've got a little bit of spare time. YouTube can be good to try and fill that gap and do a YouTube clip and do the editing. It can otherwise it can get a bit boring, I suppose, when you're retired. That's why I like doing the reaction videos now. Gives me something to do during the day.
And also too, it's probably harder as well. Like once you get a few videos out there, is finding new content to keep your viewers more entertained as well, which is another hard issue.
Yeah, I know, and I know, but you go out camping and all that type of stuff. But I'm sure Robin will keep the bloody recipes up.
Oh, most definitely, yeah.
Everyone loves a cook up. I love watching stuff on.
Same.
You know, you don't have to get into the caravan inside. That's been done to death, mate. But everyone loves to sit down and watch a bloody good cook up in the oven, mate. Yeah,
big time.
And your fruit cake was a beauty. Your bread was a beauty. And I'll tell you what, I can't wait to see the Pavlova one on Sunday. That's
the Pavlova is a fantastic one as well, mate. So
there's a bit of advice there, and I'm sure
thanks, Roachie.
Steve and Snorky and Phil and all that as well.
It's been great having the legends, boys, because I can turn to them anytime, and they'll guide me that advice to guide me step by step, on getting it done correctly. Yeah, they've been a big inspiration, especially to Robin and myself. So thanks, guys. You know who you are, and couldn't have done it without you. That's for sure.
No, good on, mate. You've been a tremendous help to me, Terry, especially during the Harvey Bay event last year, mate.
That was a blast, wasn't it? Yeah, had a ball with
without you and Becky and Buzzy and a few others out there that just were behind the scenes, really helping out. You were one of them, mate. So thank you so much.
Thank you. No, you're most welcome, mate. Anytime.
And if I can do anything, I'll be doing the same, mate. When I come down to the Legends Camp next year, I'll be in the background. If you need a hand with anything, then I'll be there to help out. Steve Bloom.
No, it sounds great.
Good night. Another great live
Yeah.
feed. Thanks to all involved, and happy birthday to my mum. Thanks, Steve. Good on you,
Yeah,
mate.
thanks, Steve.
Beauty,
mate.
You know, mum said, "Oh, I don't bloody drive all the way down because it's my birthday." Mum's 82, guys. You don't know how many.
Yeah, she's getting on.
You know
That's
what I mean?
it.
Like, you got to make. Oh, you mean so? It's only 3 hours down the road. So the least I can do is go down and wish mum happy birthday face to face. And I'm sure the Gidgy could get up and do the same thing from Brisbane. So Phil McCavity, that's all right, mate. You can watch the replay. I love the badge there, Phil. The old wing dagger. Speaking of which, just quickly, Phil. Got the dagger there. The SAS badge, Terry. The wing dagger. The SAS boys used to wear it. That was off a Special Air Service Regiment Australia. That was off a plaque I was presented from the Sergeant's Mess when I was posted over to the SAS Regiment from 98 to 01. Buried a mate last year up in Cairns, and he was at the SAS Regiment with me. He was in my squadron, and Dave passed away. He was younger than me. And as they were lowering his coffin down, I kind of went past and threw some flowers down, and I said, "I'll be back, mate, and I'm going to go back in the very near future, maybe next week, and I'm going to glue that onto his headstone, mate." The SAS dagger, and Dave was over there for about 4 years, the same as me, and was the coach of the SAS rugby team when we went to England and beat the Poms. 2-2 SAS and the SBS. We went over and played rugby. Dave was the SAS rugby coach. So I'm going to go and put that on his gravestone. The same badge that he's got there. So
mate. No, that's a beautiful touch. Yeah.
Watching from a cold Puckapunyal. One of the coldest nights I ever spent in a gun pit was on Exercise Leopard Crawl, 1986 at Puckapunyal, Phil. It's bloody cold there, Terry. Hey, Molly.
Yeah, Molly. Yeah.
I've got the
hey,
door.
Will, how you going?
Rapper's outside the door there. Grant Saywell. Do a nudie run, Phil, like Phil Ammonia. All right. Good night, everyone. Enjoy if you've got to go to.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, guys, hit the thumbs up button down below for Buck.
Oh, yeah, thanks for that. And we've got another good one on Saturday night with a couple of special guests. It's going to be and this one's not going to be a family-friendly one, guys. It's going to be about youth crime on Saturday night, 7:30 Saturday night, and we're going to come up with how we're going to solve this youth crime problem in Australia. Terry, has Harvey Bay got a problem with it at the moment as well, mate?
Probably not as bad as Alice Springs or Darwin and places like that, Buck.
Townsville and Cairns and Mount Isa are out of control, mate. Out of control. So we're going to address that. I'm going to give
probably
you
because there's too many elderly people here and they can't run fast enough, mate. So,
so join us on Saturday night, guys, 7:30. We've got a couple of special guests, and we're going to bloody discuss the youth crime problem that's going on, especially in Queensland at the moment. Our Queensland Premier is burying her head in the sand. She doesn't want to know about it. It's all too hard for her. The old politicians, they crumble when the pressure gets put on them, mate. And no one. And that's where a good leader stands up when times get hard. And this one is piss weak, and she can't stand up and bloody and be a leader. And she's anyway. This family.
Well, Jack's just mentioned now in the comments that we actually do have a problem here. So there we go. Yeah.
I hope they don't go into the turtle's house. The turtle will do a backflip on them.
Oh, big time. Yeah.
Don't go into Jack Turtle's house, everyone. It'll be the last thing you do.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah. Anyway, join in Saturday night, guys. It's going to be probably some controversial stuff will be said. I'm going to have my say. You know how outspoken I am on what we need to do, how we need to toughen things up, where we've gone wrong, how we ended up in this situation. We're going to think, and you'll have your chance in the comments section to have your say as well. So tune in. It's,
most definitely, mate. I'll be definitely there.
Good on you, mate. Thanks for that. Good night, everyone. Have a bloody
good night,
have a great rest of your week. See you Saturday night. I'll be back from Townsville, and Saturday night, 7:30, Mr. Buckaroonie channel. Go the Cowboys Saturday afternoon. We've got to beat the Panthers. We've got to beat the Panthers to get in the 8. I don't like my chances.
Yeah.
All right. See you, everyone. Good night.
Okay, take care.